I have a hard time concluding what Asmongold believes in, but he's definitely gonna go viral with this video, the Meltdown, because it's happening. That's what people want to see. Just, yeah, Meltdown. Do stupid shit now that you lost. You know? Instead of trying to understand the other side as much as possible, because that's what will allow you to actually live a better life. Instead of being like, why? Please tell me! Tell me why! Who's gonna tell me? Why did we lost? Political world is definitely incredibly difficult. But yeah, let's see it, man. Let's see what Asmongold is up to right now. Which side in it? By how much? He's supporting that side, because I can always dump Asmongold in the trash and be like, wow, you deserve all the pain that you have received throughout your life and all this lifestyle that you have created. Just because he picks the wrong side. Because this is how potent it is. This whole change is women versus men. That's the side of the change, and men just like taking over, finally, from all this like brain damaging worlds that we were living towards the apocalypse, which is still happening and still has to resolve, simply the transitional apocalypse. But now we have to defeat all these weirdos that gonna do stupid shit. All right? Gonna accumulate Meltdown into something. You know, like, they love it. They love bringing up Hitler from the dead just to put it in the equation next to Trump. This is like what we have to fear. It's like, that's Hitler right there. It's just like in a different format. In America. And it's like, well, I believe what you have done is you just created a boogeyman for yourself that probably will come true if you just all you do is feed it fear, because anyone who just gets fear and nothing, just you feed that person fear, even myself, I will become the biggest demon of all time and just rule the world. If that's all I get, I get nothing else. No positivity, no like smart brain cells. All I will be is a fucking dictator. I will tell you how to fucking live your life, and your fears come true, because that's the way you fucking talk to a genie, with your full-on fears. Please don't do this, genie. Oh, I will do it. I can grant you 3 wishes, bitches. You fucking fools. You must stop your meltdown as quickly as possible. Because, you know, you have time. You literally just have time to ask normal questions, find those Trump supporters, and wiggle yourself in of, like, why the fuck would they vote Trump? Like, what happened? But it's pretty obvious, all right? The apocalypse was happening for 4 years. Trump has triggered something right after it left. Like, they knew it was over. They just wanted to wreck the whole place, the whole world. The whole world. You know. The women. They knew it was going to be over by the time they had fun with the last 4 years after Trump. You know. And now they know they won't get away with nothing. Every fucking loophole, everything is going to be clogged. Who knows how the world is going to be changing, but it's going to be changing rapidly, and they have to, you know, find a safe space to be able to keep their sanity. All right? Otherwise, the meltdown is never going to change. It's going to be just, why is this happening over here, and this happening over there, and oh my God, this happening in front of me too? Why? Where? Disgusting, basically. All right. So now women gonna weaponize themselves and start attacking men and start asking questions, and you're gonna be 5% more attractive all of a sudden, Mr. Man, watching this video. And if you're not on the right side as a man, like, lonely women should be supporting this sort of thing. lonely women who have nothing going for them because they have wasted all their love. They used all their love to create all these groups, all this hatred, all this like delusion about other people. They used all their love. Like, I see my friends, bro, taken over. I see neighbors taken over by women. And they use those men as puppets, basically, to just go to war, send them to fight. Basically, everyone around them, do whatever you like because I love you and our love is just unbelievably powerful where we can actually attack other people. That's what has been decided is disgusting. It's women doing that. I see that. Behind the men, there's women manipulating them left and right. It's just disgusting to fucking watch, bro. I have lost all my friends. I'm losing sanity fighting this fucking war, realizing what is going on. Like, it's insane. It was men versus women, and it's just gonna continue being that way, unfortunately. And they know at the fucking pinnacle of existence of humanity, there's gonna be some kind of Hitler thing that sees everything as fear, literally everything as fear. So yeah, you know, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? They have to prepare themselves. They have to constantly repeat the same fucking shit of like, fascism's gonna happen, Hitler's gonna happen, so many bad things are gonna happen. Now I have to prepare myself for the worst things. Maybe like don't, maybe like find positivity. You have been able to generate love this whole time and waste it. Now what? You can't find positivity though in life? It's just like the doom and gloom. Why do you deserve that? I wonder. So, we're gonna have to watch this video, guys. I know watching videos is no longer a possibility. It's no longer an easy task. But we're just gonna have to, like, watch this and watch the additional things if we actually survive 25 minutes of insanity, bro.
This could break me and my parents apart.
Relax. How about you fucking relax? And make proper decisions instead of, hey, TikTok, what do I do? Oh my god, this will break my... Wah! Wah!
Because they just don't understand.
Please try and understand. Try and spend time. There's ability to understand by using your brain cells towards the right cause of understanding, of like, just give up. Don't try to understand because what the fuck is the point? You know, just, or put effort. This doesn't look like the right thing to do. It's why on fucking TikTok. It's like, here it is. Here's my fucking meltdown. That's what you asked for. I will get views.
Like, what?
This is the problem.
What are you voting for?
You think they don't understand.
They don't... See, that sentence is where Asmongold puts himself against they. Against them. What happened to you, Asmongold? You think they... Now it's 50% suspicion at the moment of like him being a little bit of a lefty boy. And I hate that. I hate the lefties because they're influencers. You know, they're just like innocent little fucking influencers until they can cash out. You know, it's just like, oh, where's my Bitcoin cash out? I have collected so many views and so much attention. I want to cash out. I am a lefty and I'm voting Kamalala. It just seems so stupid if you cashed out this time because, like, you lost. First of all, but the second thing, you lost for a good reason. Very good reason. You should not be supporting the demon side, even if you're an influencer, and demon side is just very entertaining, you know? That's why Satanism exists. It's entertainment for these people. But Asmongold is not a lefty, right? He cannot be lefty.
Yes, they do. They do.
But it be trying to be...
See, Asmongold is beautiful. So, in this video, we're going to try and decipher where is Asmongold politically, because what is he trying to do? Like, he's making the meltdown is real, but he's trying not to offend this person. That's great. You know, he doesn't have enough morals. to be able to stand against this garbage. I am a hater, but I'm professional, alright? If you talk to me long enough time, I will maybe show a good side. Actually, we might actually be best friends because I don't have friends. I actually acknowledge the most important thing is to, like women, first of all, prioritize women to like them and protect them in case they like you back. In case I get something for my investments. In case the win-win situation is starting to occur. Second thing is I treat everyone with respect, so men also gain respect. That's the second thing on a priority list. And I will hate children indefinitely, forever. Children should not be in my fucking life right now. Get the fuck out of here. My list has closed. There's only 2 types of people. And there's the 4th type of person, which is a clown. Where that clown came from which community, I don't give a fuck, from which minority, I don't care, bro. The 4th type of a clown, I don't think it exists, okay? Please don't tell me it exists. Please don't show me pictures of clowns. It's AI generated. They don't exist, guys. They don't really exist. It's fine. We're gonna be fine. Fourth thing, the holy trans clownerism, bro. The brain damage people. Oh my, the zombies. See, that's a normal man. That's a normal looking man. Like he's not a clown. You just have to pick the right picture. That's it. And ignore the rest. Here it is, not a clown.
This is the problem, is these people look at everything through a moral lens. Average people don't care about that. Why do you think we had lynchings? Why do you think Aztecs cut people's hearts out and rolled their corpse down the stairs? They burned Joan of Arc alive. This whole idea that all of...
It's weird for him to go into this tangent as well. It's just like, what are you talking about? Why all this negativity needed for your context right now? Alright? I took Hitler from this video. I did not conjure it myself this time. I'm not that fucking angry. Okay, we won. Trump wins. And we're not here to just Wreck-It Ralph. We're here to transition into the men's world and see what men like to do, like gaming and reacting to videos. Tiki-talkies. And reacting to people still being on the other side for some reason. But they might change their minds, so we pray for them, We pretend that God will save them, because I can't possibly save them, but God will save them.
Of these, nobody cares about the morality, about being a good person. That's crazy. It's stupid.
It's like he's self-programming to be her and to kind of mimic her and trash. I don't understand.
So delusional.
What's going on?
I'm not Catholic like they are,
Like he's going mega sarcasm.
which is ironic.
Guys, both of them were non-white that were hyping each other up about the fact that Trump won. They were like right next to the counter, and they're like, "Yeah, bro," and then so we're gonna take away all the women's rights. He's like, "What, really, bro?" Yeah, dude, he said that.
The reason why black people do that is they just have too much energy. And they don't care how to release it. They just want to be happy about the most vile, stupid things. Alright? They just want to ditty around. For I am also racist. Kinda. It's scary. I mean, it's scary having energy, so much energy in your body, and just everyone else is white and just sitting in their homes and doing nothing. Not even interacting with each other. I know it's scary for them. Deep down. And they just have to do something. They have to, interact with each other and just interact with other people's fears, because that's how they look at us. The black people look at us like we're just sitting there and fearfully doing absolutely nothing, not socializing, nothing. And they're sort of true. They're 50% true in that statement. So I cannot actually be racist because I understand the other side. That's how you do it. Through knowledge. Racism can only be defeated through knowledge, through education, through this like deep dive into back into the school of how you learn things, how you learn patience and respect. You gotta go back to the school years, unfortunately, because the world is not gonna give you that. The world is gonna tell you, go make money, go get power, go socialize with celebrities. That's what the world is gonna tell you. The world is not gonna tell you, go back to school, because that's fucking rude. But that's what I can tell you from experience. In case you're losing your morals, you have to go back to school. Not just experience, I am the teacher, I am the guide. I know these things because that's my personality. It's my duty to know that you should go back and learn anytime you have a question of what the fuck's going on. My goodness.
We on this side.
This is the scariest shit ever. First of all, we see the mirage, right? There's a clown sitting there. There's this black person with dyed hair, which is already ugly as fuck. Cut hair, woman with cut hair. Disgusting, bro. Like, I'm already not listening to your fucking bullshit.
Said all we can. We've laid all the other meets the textbook definition of fascism.
Wow, I've decided that, actually. So interesting. How did you do that?
A far-right
Benito Mussolini. There's plenty of examples of people that will immediately vote for a fascist option because
Immediately! We just don't know what that is. We just created this, like, bad, scary word. You know. So, I don't know what that is. Oh, there is no definition. Normally, Google gives you a definition. But in this case, oh, it's the far right. Oh, it's the far right. Well, we're not in the fucking far right yet. It takes time to get there, you know? It's a fucking travel. Just like kilometers away from far right. Just because they just, you know, got dragged a little bit into the right side. They're like fucking panicking. It's like, there's fascism already. We should go back to like what we have been doing this whole time. Inflation and degeneration. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. Authoritarian and ultra-nationalism. Just, yes, increasing all these, amplifying all these right ideologies are all also gonna get to some point where it's toxic. And it's going to be visibly toxic. And we'll have to live through that too. Okay? How about that, you know? There is no escape. There is never an escape. As scary as it sounds, the world goes up and down and it gets to an extreme at some point in their fucking lives. That's just how the world works. It happens every time you get to an extreme. Because we have to experience all the, you know, strings of the chord. Ding, 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 ding. All right? It's like music. Vibration. Goes all the way down. We summon a Hitler and we're like, oh, oops. You know? And we're just like, hey, Hitler, I mean, I have to bring you bad news. People actually hate you now. And, get the fuck out of here. That's what's going to happen, and it's fine. We're going to fix that stupid problem. You know, we're going to realize there is that H-bomb dude that we have to get rid of now. Because it's plaguing the men's name, and we'll plague that forever, but, like, women should stop doing it right now because it's not helpful. All right? We don't have that guy. All right? We have Donald Trump who's going to just, like, do it for 4 years. What's 4 years? With, you know, that's 4 years. This is probably 32 years. I don't know what cycles are. I don't know. 32? 4 years? Oh, wow, we already invented Hitler. I can't take all this whining. Like, women are so toxic right now. It's insane. It just drives me insane, bro. This is the amount of work we're gonna have to fucking burden ourselves with until we find a woman that does not whine every day about this shit. Because Trump being president is not the father. What is the biggest problem is that their lives are actually going to change and they're going to just cry about everything. The real meltdown is their personal, it's their personal meltdown. Not, it's always women, bro. So far, it's just like back to back to back women crying. Emotionally annoying me, basically. But yes, I will feed on your fear. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies.
Option or what they think they're.
And this is the last video I want to upload. Then I will show you something. Then I will try and hide from uploading anything. Hopefully nothing is happening in America or anywhere else in the world that triggers me to respond to anything and react to anything, because YouTube Rewind, Asmongold should care about YouTube Rewind right now. He's streaming about it right now, next to Hitler.
They just
so cute.
White ruled South Africa.
It is hard. Like, you shouldn't even give people like this a voice, but he's doing it. So it's like, he's still a lefty, right?
For Mandela and the black
kind of like a lefty. If we are here, why does Putin exist? Well, Putin knows we're going down. He just fucking knows. He's just like, oh, it's time. Men are gonna rule world. And Putin's one of those people that gets shot in the face and deleted from the game because it's just corrupted save file. It's just like, what the fuck? What is this? It's corrupting Russia. People can't even live in Russia anymore. Like, we know they can't live in Russia, but like now it's like way more clear. Just like delete that save file. We don't need that shit. So this is just a bad guy who's like smelling of like, oh, we're getting closer and closer into the men's world, and I can talk to other men by fighting them in brutal combat. I feel like Putin is just like the most degenerate person who just never got a light of day to expose his degeneracy. It's not one of those people. Not an influencer at all. Like, we have seen the Tucker interview, and it just felt like Putin is just in his own little bubble, doing his own little fucking imaginary world thing for him. He's just playing with toys. But now that he's playing with human lives, I mean, whew, I don't know. Russians just, it feels like, to me, Russia always flips from like, all right, we're going to follow him, we'll just follow his orders, but we will torture him. We will literally just like showcase the worst torture the world has ever seen, but we're going to do it to Putin so everyone will like tune in and enjoy it. And it's just like, but Russia, you're still fucking degenerate. What are you doing? I don't know, man. This is scary to me. Obviously, it is the craziest thing, and I should shut my mouth because shit, I'm too close to Russia. It's getting hot in here.
Uses the military to extravagant.
Because like right now, like the people get further away from Putin, and sometimes the brain just clicks of like, I just have to give in to Ukraine. They deserve that army shit. Because they're kind of losing like a lot of men. Like a lot of death is happening. And Ukraine is getting their territory all of a sudden. It's getting scary. Like Russia is big in order to be the titan that cannot be possibly defeated. And cannot show weakness. It's just so fucking huge, even in consideration to like attacking a giant European country. That's crazy to me. But it's just like it's to overwhelm, to make people fear, and most importantly, to feed the baby. It's still a goddamn fucking baby. Looks like a baby. Screaming. It's a baby face right there.
Extravagant corruption in order to
Very intimidating.
Has it ever
extravagant corruption in order to enrich
has it ever occurred
Extravagant corruption. What?
to you
Oh,
that
so
maybe history
beautiful.
has been rewritten for you to think that fascism lost, but in fact, in some cases, it ended up winning?
This guy now is going to like conspiracy land. It's baffling to me. What the fuck is Asmongold even talking about? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Fascism actually like secretly won, but like, what are you talking about? What is this? Oh, but they're the fascists, right? I like that. I like that idea because, you know, hypocrisy often happens with terrible people. Hypocrisy just smashes, you know? Of like demons actually want to talk about themselves, about they know that they're a fascist. They know what they have fucking done, basically. And for me, fascism is like, look, the demons come together, the evil has to conjoin itself to be able to survive. That's what fascism is. And technically, that's not even where it happens. When it happens is the apocalypse. The evil joins its forces, and now it's gonna melt. And maybe the pinnacle of fascism is gonna like find its way and corrupt the strongest man it can possibly corrupt, and then it will start war, and it will, disrupt the men's world still somehow. I don't even know if this is supposed to be the pinnacle of like just Hitler, right? I feel like Hitler is this, and they're actually threatening us with the Hitler. This is interesting, isn't it? So the fascism is the women collusion against men, the evil group of women, the secret side of all the powers combined, because like they're trying to like elect a woman president, they're just trying to like take over entirely, but because they tried, we're starting to see their intentions. We're starting to see what they're actually going for, more and more power, right? And we starting to see in which ways they're cheating. They're cheesing the system. They're going through the influences. They're going through the numbers. They're using democracy to do it. Demon crazy. They're using that. They're going crazy, bro. So democracy exposed them demons, and it's a very complicated system, bro. Holy shit, because this is so real. This is so real. Like, there's all these evil women, and their minions are gonna march across time and space. This is why you should not go into a fight anyone. You should pray for them that they will find the way to cleanse themselves of all the shitty women. I know it's the shitty fucking women below me, next to me, next door to me, right below, even deeper. Holy shit, they're surrounding me. My mom is technically a stupid, shitty woman that cannot actually help me, despite being close to me. I am just so baffled to see this army of garbage marching, and they're gonna fucking launch the Hitler rocket, bro. Eventually, this is not gonna be the pinnacle. They cannot possibly attack men to the point, or provoke men to do it, and men cannot provoke themselves to do it. It's gonna be the greatest, the G, the real G of the men. But it's going to be at a halfway point where they just have to give up and just launch a fucking nuclear Hitler, basically, to try and evaporate things. Yeah, that's what it is. I can see it. That's how you predict the future, using logic and structure of matrix and all that shit. So, yeah, now all these, like, outrageous women who are raging out, they're going for it, They're starting their war. But, as hypocrisy gives you, they're the fascist. It's fucking obvious. All right? They're using the word that they're scared of the most, and you look back and it's like, I don't look like this. I don't look like a demon. All right? I'm sorry, bro. Who put you in charge, like, looking like this? Just the looks, like, it's disgusting. Like, to be able to be clean and still look awful and still be in a position of power to just spread nonsense, basically. I'm just so tired, bro. You know I will never be fascist until I actually have friends. So yeah, not me. Not even close.
People that were
You can't put that on me, but you can put this over here on a person who has influence, who is talking about the other side of just like they are this and we are freedom, and this is the biggest bullshit propaganda you can also generate. It's just like the other side is evil and we are not evil. That's just how it works. Well, if you do that, we just flip that narrative and you now have evil. You know, it's just like, it's not rocket science. We just make one flip. You throw all the shit you can throw at your enemy. We flip the fucking coin. And it's just like, oh, it was hypocrisy this whole time. You were talking about yourself. Fucking fools. And it does not make me happy. And it's not supposed to make me happy. Because now they're on the offense. They're going to be fucking fighting tooth and nail. Not for the elections, not to win any elections. They've forgotten about that immediately. All right? The moment they super lost, they will never come back from this. They will never corrupt people's brain enough to be able to win election ever again. They know that shit. So the next thing, and again, ask yourself this, can women be evil? Absolutely, and you should be scared of that. The fact that you probably don't even know how women are evil. How? You know? Not that how did Trump win? You should ask how the fuck women can be evil, and you might actually be surprised, because I'm surrounded personally. All right? I'm pretty scared. I should be scared, at least. You know, I'm surrounded. I know that much. I am surrounded. It's insane to think that I'm just surrounded. Like, if women are actually nice, they would, you know, interact with me in some kind of nice fashion instead. Fashionism, boys.
in charge wrote it as if they
No
lost, and
fashion.
they gave it a favor. Oh, wow. If I look at the history books, it seems like the good guys won every time. What are the odds?
Yes, good guys win all the time. The only question is, will you survive personally? Because I'm trying to, like, comprehend this whole situation. Normally, humanity will still be able to just push through and go through the course of things. But right now, yeah, it's a very interesting one. It's kind of the horsewomen of the apocalypse are smashing. But of course, they have their army. They have the men that they are using as minions. This is a long-ass journey to evaporate the evil of women, to transition, to actually transition and not think about whatever they defined as transition, you know? Because for them, transition is like so simple, right? Transition is between A and B. That's what a transition is. All right? And that's what the word is supposed to be. And in the grand scheme of things, it's not the gender that should ever transition. You should make it more wholesome. You should add more genders to yourself. You should plus, not transition. That should never happen to genders, even if we're talking about fucking idealistic worlds. We're adding things, we're stacking things, we're owning things. But in this case, the biggest transition of all time is just time and space is figuring out how to survive this period, you know? The COVID was the realization, and the election year is going to be the giving up of women and defeating all of them that were toxic and disgusting and have been ruling the world downhill. You have to be ready for it. I'm not lying. It's just the amount of subscribers I have, the amount of support I have, is the amount of people that are not scared to learn this truth, that are not scared to go back to school and learn all of this. That is it. There's no reason for me to lie because I'm just as interested in this as anyone else would be. You know, I want to know exactly what's going on, and while I'm analyzing this reality, might as well share it, you know? That's it. The good always wins. Is that easy?
Rich the dictator.
I'm supporting Donald Trump the same way. And that means that he should win. When people ask why should you vote for the right, it's just me, you know? Find someone you like on the other side, like really like. I have infinite amount of content. I will interact with you and make you like me. We'll see. All right, how that goes from there, from the promise.
And his friends.
Man.
He does end up winning again. All of the people who voted for him will be like happy and they'll just be celebrating. And everyone else.
Of course, be clowning on him and saying he's retarded. Like, this woman would probably be laughing at him and saying, cry about it, pussy.
It is weird. This is so. Unfortunately, Asmongold's seemingly leaning right now. And his comment section, that's very revealing as well.
And I think that why the support has gone away. Simple, they care more about being able.
It is disgusting though, to just see the comment section. It's like, whatever. You know, like, she's not saying anything outrageous or doing anything outrageous, and that's the way they will manipulate, unfortunately. They know. They're not, like, doing anything wrong. But if you start name-calling them and just, like, calling them dumbasses, they will figure out that they're not dumbasses, you know? Unfortunately. Don't attract women right now. Don't fucking name call them anything. We don't care. We don't care about them until we get the right one. Right one as close as possible, and end of story, bro. Jeez.
People don't care that much about abortion. It's pretty simple. They care more about being able to afford food than have abortions.
Terrifying. It's so terrifying.
Yay, we win. Can we skip now? Asmongold,
How
he's
could you do
terrifying.
that? Anyone in your life who's not.
No, he's not skipping. She already said terrified.
He wants to concede is that, like, either he cheated and that was his secret, or this country is built on so much hate.
It's crazy how there's actually more options, you know?
And you are dead to me.
Holy shit. That is kind of crazy statement. How about we're actually not dead to you? How about you're sus now, and we put you in prison just to see if you're actually a normal human being? How about that? How about we change the narrative? Because you're living in a society, in a very interesting world, where you have to respect other people. Fucking dead to me. If you support Trump, which is the majority of the world, you are dead to me. Whoa! Asmongold, respond,
Go ahead,
please.
block me. I don't give a shit. I really don't.
Asmongold, please.
I really don't.
Go ahead and block me. The ultra manipulation tactic. Nah. We're interested in your life and what's gonna happen to you because you have signed the contract with the devil, bro. Please block me. Please don't look at me when I will try to survive in the Hunger Games. Bitch. Now is famous. Bitch famous now.
Check.
Bro had nothing to respond to that because he's numb from people just saying, you're dead to me. That's a pretty high level threat, I'm not gonna lie.
On your Democrat wife's boyfriends.
For me, open-mindedness or close-mindedness, like close-mindedness is a big threat. Like, you have to have an open mind to just, for us to have a civil discussion so nothing worse happens. We don't throw punches, we just talk our way through. There's always a solution. I need open minds. Otherwise, I'm scared as well. They're sus. You know, I have to work harder because of people closed minds. Because of people being called stupid for a reason. For having a closed mind because they don't want to solve problems the appropriate way. They want to whine and pretend there were only two choices. It's all fucking mental insanity, bro.
House and see how.
Donald Trump, I hate you.
Please hate me harder.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off!
Oh my god, don't do that.
So many people come together, and women I go from hysterically crying.
And this is, I said this before, women, like, abortion is, yes, it's a gender issue, but if you look at the divide, it's actually a political issue. I'm fairly certain that at least a large amount, if not a majority of conservative women are against abortion. So this whole idea that it's like men versus women, this is totally...
Well, he mentioned it, that it's probably not men versus women. Look, the reason for abortion, we're talking about evil women, all right? The nice women already given up all their powers. They're not standing in our way anymore. It's over, all right? They conceded, but the evil women still want to tangle with evil men and conspire against the world and all that shit, and all they need is just the power of the abortion to delete something that, you know, might be too demonic inside them. You know, just like, it's a very weird, twisted world that they live in. They need abortion just to be able to control the twisted reality of theirs. All right? They need a little bit of that power to hurt themselves and kill life inside of themselves. It's just like, they're that fucking twisted. It is what it is. Insane. Like, demon world is not a pretty view, and they need just that extra power to be able to sustain it.
Totally... Tears of joy.
Is that the correct way to let the demon out? You tell me. You tell me. I don't know, man. I'm not a specialist, to be honest. I haven't been that, unfortunately. I don't know what you let out to be able to, like, relax the next time. People are making a lot of noise right now. I'm not gonna lie. The screaming is, like, a thing, basically. The dogs are barking. The grass is chopping. But holy shit, there's so many more sources of noise to the point where the demons have been screaming the whole fucking time. They never really stopped. They never really started just because Trump won. The demons just started screaming. That's what they do. They just love doing that. That's their pastime. Yeah. So I don't know what they're letting it out. Let it drip, you know. Fart from the mouth.
Red Mirage.
See, the funny thing is, I can call freely people demons. If they're sus, they're demons. Because you're supposed to hide that. You're supposed to hide that. You're supposed to silence me correctly, you know, without letting me sus on you. I should just be doing nice things to myself and living a happy life and all that shit. Otherwise, I can freely call people demons if I am uncomfortable. And I've been like this for a very long time. Just right now, I just go to fucking my mom's room and it's just like, she's looking for a job for me. And it's like, what the fuck, right? You will never find one for me. Also, that's not how life works, and you're not smart enough to do it anyways. But she just has this fantasy of me working, and for too fucking long has the same fantasy of just like shoving a work down my throat or some bullshit like that. She doesn't quite have anything going to be able to even tell to my face that there's a job opening and I should explore. I want jobs to come to me. unfortunately. You know, whatever is available, whoever is ready to recruit. But at the same time, I'll probably be rejecting them as well. You know, until I actually need money too. Because there's so many ways to make money. Or supposed to be. Not just jobs, but ways to make money. When, like, the world, you don't understand how twisted the world actually is. How monopolized. How blocked from ability to earn money. It actually is right now. So, it'll all clear up. It will all be nice again. But a lot of work has to be done. That is not jobs related. That is self-esteem, rebuilding the world related. And whatever people are yapping about right now is complete bullshit because, like, we need resources in our lives. We need to live properly. And be friends with each other. And it's just like, this is the most disgusting thing to actually witness. Even the Asmongold layer is just like unstable crapazoid to watch. But let's watch it, you know? It's nice to sit on a platform of some kind.
Shift.
Whenever she's saying this, I'm thinking of, like, you know, that picture of the crazy person in a straitjacket and, like...
Yeah, I know, and you shouldn't have that in your brain, just popping out of nowhere. Asmongold is sus. You know? You give someone a victory, you give someone power and self-esteem, and they start being sus. It's like, what? What's that? You like straitjacket people? You have that image in your brain available for rent? Like, fucking crazy. Hitler has passed without question, which just he started rambling, bro. It's like, what the fuck, man? Asmon definitely sus right now. Even if he does not support the lefties, Jesus, already sus.
You're in the wrong place. We love making bad jokes.
That's true. Internet is a taxing environment, and if you can escape internet, the grasp of the internet, that means you should be able to live a normal life and not tax yourself, because you're not going to get much from the internet, all right, besides knowledge, besides some kind of rewind back to your roots. I myself, I'm just like grasping straws. I am surrounded. I'm just fighting war. For me, internet is just still the thing that I know very well. And I know how to avoid taxation. Funny enough, alright? And still evolve, still grow to some extent. It's still very difficult. But, it is what it is.
I'm still just...
See, PewDiePie was a nobody until he got Marcia, until he was able to spend Marcia and throw her into the internet. Wasted. Mr. Beast was a nobody until he went to the streets and approached a homeless person with a big pile of cash. This is what I'm talking. These are the breakthroughs of the people. They actually have to have lives. I don't have a life. There's no breakthrough available for me, unfortunately. But it would happen the moment, you know, I find life and I start living it alongside with the internet, you know. That getting taxed is completely fine as long as you're investing your money, you're investing your attention towards the internet for a good cause. Right now, I'm just like desperate. That's what I know. That's what I like doing. I'm learning everything about it. It's all fine. But I have to viciously wait for my life to be available for me.
genuinely confused. What happened so fast?
And I don't even know how that looks like anymore. Like, it's dizzy of what will I throw into the internet to be able to still invest the same amount of time and effort, but at the same time, I want to live a decent life and be respected as a human being, bro. Just the baseline shit. Human being that might be very smart, and being neglected and lonely and all that shit. Like, for all the basic things, I want to be respected, not just everything I created over the years, but just the basic things to start the ball rolling. It's the hardest thing of all time, bro.
Anyone for some.
But that's what I'm waiting. I'm just like, I understand that it's a normal thing to happen. So if I just wait, it's getting closer. The world is changing. Maybe I have to go through the entire cycle of things or whatever. Who knows? So patience usually kind of does its trick.
Insight. Not as concerned as women and don't quite.
Well, why would men? Of course, men are going to care less about abortions because they can't get pregnant.
No, it's a lot deeper than that. It's like women have circled themselves out. They really circle themselves out, and that's the only issues that they're concerned about. And they actually don't even comprehend how isolated their ideologies are becoming. They can't comprehend at all of how many people they're actually hurting with their stupid ideology. Like, you would love to create utopia where everything is your way. But reality is that you need balance. You need other people to exist too in your utopia. You cannot just have infinite robots, infinite babies. Unfortunately, there has to be a variety of things for utopia. For true utopia, you have to just, like, go with the flow, and you'll find it. It's going to get closer and closer as you grow in awareness, consciousness, and personal freedoms. You have to find freedoms within. To be concerned about abortion is to be concerned about your sexual, out of control life. Something that I don't understand. What is that? You sound very sus right now. I am a virgin. I find it very sus when you talk about the X things. I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's very sus to me. I see it on the internet, yes, but you cannot do it into my face. For you have something that I don't, and that's very sus if you just withhold all that information. I'm just, like, asking questions, like, how did you feel? What is that thing? Do you feel like your soul left your body when you did that thing? Like, what happens? In terms of spiritual awareness and feelings, how do you feel about your exes and all that shit? Like, I'll be asking a lot of questions. I'm a very curious person. Yes.
Duh. Fucking obviously. Like, what did you expect?
They expect that men are gonna be simps forever, and it's just gonna keep on growing forever. There's gonna be enough simps to cover all of their agendas and what's not. If you're an influencer, you're gonna be like, I have to go to every single group, even minorities, and try to get their attention and try to dance for them as well. That's what an influencer would do. You know? Tap into all the niches that are not fully tapped into and all that crap. But even they have to just concede and be like, maybe there's more that they don't actually see. Maybe they're actually losing subscribers secretly, you know? Because only when you admit, when you apologize, well, you kind of gonna lose subscribers to the... It's gonna get to that sea level, to the balance as well. Losing a couple of subscribers, that's not a big deal. People just don't know you, you know, but when you reveal something about yourself that you're willing to apologize for, you're willing to change, I mean, that's a big deal. The biggest change, the biggest example that I can give you is like, oh yeah, I'll be nicer to Trump supporters, oh, I'm sorry. That changes everything, you know? A lot of demons are just gonna leave your subscriber base, which is very nice. You know, you probably should consider that. Filtering your subscriber base a little bit and apologizing for things that you're not fully comfortable of just giving up. Personality traits that you shouldn't give up. Of liking all the people, no matter what they believe in, As long as it doesn't hurt you personally. You know, as long as they treat you nice personally, and they treat your friends nice personally, then you sort of can trust that person. It's just like, is what it is, right? You will hear out people's stories and their concerns, but it's like, if you're living a nice life, the people who you're surrounded with, they gave it to you.
Fucking sucks because I'm so fucking scared.
What will I do without abortion?
But you haven't used.
There is not a single medical procedure that you need. Not a single one. Except a birth of a person. I can give you that one because I don't care that much. All right? Whose hands will just hop in and grab the baby out of the womb somehow? You know, who has the experience of doing that? That's kind of a medical procedure, but I don't believe in any other medical procedure, and it's always sus to me. And I always find a way to discredit that procedure. Eat more healthy, do more exercise, no medical procedures, no dentist, no fucking makeup even needed. Unless you want to act as a clown, which is fine. As long as the clown is pretty.
My dad.
You broke your leg. What will you do? Well, patiently wait to heal. That's it. The only thing that medical procedure gives you is a cast. It puts on a cast so you are more patient, basically. It's literally an insult, I would say. An insult to injury. It's like, what the fuck? I just broke a leg, man. It's like, just rest in your bed, bar. So there is no medical procedures. This was all fake, right? Yep. It was fake. None of them actually do anything. Actually, dentists will destroy your teeth if you haven't fucking noticed. It's like, what? It's crazy. I don't understand. Every medical procedure now, we got to the most sus of them all, vaccines, and we can't even beat that one. We just get, it's like the most sus of all time, of every medical procedure ever, the vaccine, we can't beat that. We actually get silenced for that. That's crazy, man. Let me inject into your bloodstream whatever the fuck I want.
Because there's a lot of Democrat-focused issues that I think that they could completely demolish Trump on, but they don't. They only focus on identity politics issues instead of actual, like, monetary policy issues.
What? Maybe they just know they're weak on those issues, so-called. What the fuck? Like, there's only certain amount of things you can do with the lack of brain cells, which is what the blue stands for. The blue does not stand for work very hard to the point you give it your all to try and win whatever it takes, right? The blue is about cheesing the system, finding every single minority, every single group of people that has not been diddled with, basically, and trying to turn them to your side. That was always the strategy of Democrats, and I'm not sure why he's surprised. You know, maybe he does not understand what left is even about.
Guys have invested loss after loss. So
they just lost to Trump twice. What the fuck, man? I feel retardation right now. And again, he's just, Asmongold is like in a secret lefty cult where it's like we're the smart lefties, you know? We have 2 brain cells instead of 1. I have 3, but I use 1 for gaming and React content. And no one will know. I have 3!
the Democratic voters snap.
I have 3. I have used the 3rd one to clean my room once. Fuck yeah, baby!
That really should go to show, like, what a flawed candidate Donald Trump was, and the fact that he still won.
How do you know that? How do you know that? What shows?
it.
Yeah.
These guys are obvious liars. Fire them all. Fire them all. And if you don't, okay, then keep losing to buffoons, to obvious con men like Donald Trump. Keep.
Oh, it's obvious. Oh, my question was answered very respectfully, just like it's obvious.
Losing.
We just went back in time. See, like there's some secret fucking sauce going on. So he's a fucking lefty, and he's not even like open about it. He's kind of like a borderline lefty. Just in case something goes wrong, he's just gonna like, I kind of do like Trump. Yeah, sure. It's kind of interesting. He's kind of like against Andrew Tate type of person, and I'm against Andrew Tate. It's like, that's a far right bullshit. So yeah, he's a lefty that can actually condemn the far right lefties, but he's too scared to be in the right because like he's a fucking lazy weirdo, you know? He's just kind of admitting that to himself, to the rest of the world. He's too lazy to actually be on the right side because the right side requires you to do more than just whatever this has been the manifestation. There has to be more done. Like he has the power to do that, and he chooses to be lazy instead. It's just like, okay, cool.
And losing and
do
losing
that, bro.
and never figuring it out.
Like what a flawed candidate Donald Trump was, and the fact that he
So many flaws. What shows, bro? Bro, the fact that he wins, he's flawed. The fact that the other people were not able to pull themselves up is just like the fact that this guy said buffoon on Donald Trump. It really shows, man. Man, this guy really fucking nailed it. I mean, I'm so interested in this.
like think about how bad that is.
Think about how bad that is. I'm just like, wow, you could have just finished the video, you know, say something smart. But he just went and exposed himself to fully, just couldn't fucking help himself. He's on the edge, he knows, like, he can wiggle this, wiggle that, and just like, oh, and full exposure, full vomit strike, you know, when it's close enough to catch him. So what the fuck, man? I was like, you know, he's like super centrist. I could say that. But he's constantly referring to we and they, and it's like, now it's fucked up. It's fucked up, bro. There's no we. I don't have friends. There's no we. We are the Trump supporters. Wow. I'm also not even American. There's no we. There's no support with each other. I don't have friends, even from the Trump side, so I will be upset increasingly more if the winners are not actually my friends. But it's bizarre to me that's what he's saying. It's just so fucking stupid right now. Even this is stupid. Everything about the left side is entirely stupid right now, and you should not be there. All right, you're not welcome in my world because you will just sound stupid, bro. This is like literally on the border of left. This guy is showing you at least an example. All right, because I don't have one, so okay, cool. I'll take the token Asmongold for myself. But wow, I got hit by a rock in the very ends.
It's a goddamn corruption.
Show it to the internet. Yes, wave your hands towards the guy.
Donor money.
Everything.
The glitch, bro, of waving his hand towards Asmongold.
By the way, absolutely. Can you share the video in chat? Yeah, I mean, like, people say his tears are delicious. Oh
my, this is so fucking disgusting. And he sort of like put himself in a position of like, let's look at the tears of the lefty, but he's like, oh, he's correct. I'm siding with him. He's a very good person. Okay, cool. He's correct about everything. That's exactly where I am. Asmongold just revealed his position. It's crazy to me. But that's how laziness works, right? He's not completely lazy, but he's lazy enough to find a person that he likes and sort of like completely pivot himself towards that person. I don't pivot myself to Donald Trump. I definitely relate in many ways, and I definitely don't relate with this skeleton person. In fact, I would put her into mental institution to be the president there. You know, that's what I relate her to. The enemy. Really, really big enemy. And one of the biggest enemies of all time. That's where she is, in my brain. But according to the real life experience. Well, Donald Trump is just some dude who wants a better economy and things to get fixed finally, because it's about fucking time. This is how I label these people. I'm not gonna dig deeper, but I will watch this on my own terms. See you guys next time. This was me reacting to Asmongold and dissecting the outrage, which we have to be careful about. Women are watching, bro. And women have to be constantly scared of me and every other Trump supporter. They cannot just do shenanigans to us, because it's scary shenanigans. And they're ready to fucking land their shenanigans of a next level size, unfortunately. Alright, and start a World War III or whatever the fuck that shit's gonna look like. As on a brink on happening, and they're constantly telling that, constantly conjuring that shit up. This is the scary shit. Alright? So, tippy toes, man. You gotta analyze and learn knowledge, invest into the internet properly, into the proper sources, to learn as fast as possible about the potential rise of women toxicity, because if they cannot get what they want, they'll start taking things from people who are weak. That's how it's gonna happen. So, see you guys next time. Be careful out there.